Hey. So I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to speak up. So this is the part. What's going to happen? I don't know how to play, but audio master volume. Let's get this down. I just need to be able to hear it. Actually, I need to hear it, and you need to hear it, or you need to hear me. Actually, let's go to 2. Okay. And let's see, what do I got in my settings for my video? Yeah. Display, yeah. Field of view, sure. Okay. Yes, I want to keep these settings. That's why I clicked OK. So, conference is all but over. I'm still in Vegas, by the way. Got a half a day tomorrow, then I'm heading back to California. Back. Okay, new game. So the premise of this game is it's kind of psychological, I guess. It's a narrative experience, best played in dark room with headphones. Yeah, I'm not going to be in a dark room, so you can see me if I freak out. I've played a couple of these psychological, scary storytelling games. Sometimes the motion while I'm freaking out kind of makes me seasick. I don't know if you can tell, my sinuses are...
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
What? Okay, so I'm going to let this play.
Where's Mr. Bear?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
My bear. Kellum? You haven't seen the bear? Maybe it's because you got a hatchet around your neck and you killed
Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Oh. Alright, I'm going. Going to ask. Can I do anything? I can't do anything. I don't have any controls. I can't run. Or can I? Can I shift forward?
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed.
Park's closed.
Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
I'm the only
Employees
one
prepare
here.
the park for shutdown.
What is her deal? Can I do anything with my controls? No. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to find information. I don't know why. The kid doesn't have his bear, but I don't know why that's important. Oh, okay. I can press to interact. Okay, I can't interact with that. Oh, there's information. Be some creepy dude behind the glass. Oh, hey. Don't like that, by the way. I don't like games that force a scene on me. What is her deal? So I hope this doesn't end up being like that other game I played where...
Lorraine. Lorraine.
Lorraine is my name.
Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Why don't you sound a little more creepy and dire? Press.
Callum, where are you going?
This way.
Shouting provides audio and visual cues.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Over here.
Read flyer. Welcome to Atlantic Park. When I first came, I fell deep in love with its natural beauty. Chad the Chipmunk recommends once you've left, there's still so much to do, eat. I don't know if I want to read that whole thing. Probably. Alright, I'm coming, kid.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car. There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within.
Whatever.
On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives.
Rain.
And on the other,
That just reminds me of
anything
Back
we
to the
might dare
Future.
to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside.
Attention employees.
I wouldn't want to leave either.
Have a safe journey home.
What is with this escalator? I'm making a video here. Can we get it going? Oh. Somebody drugged me or something. Oh, everything just changed. It's going faster. It's going faster. It'd be cool if there was like a clown on there behind me.
Come back. Oh, God. The park.
Press shift to toggle running.
What happened here?
Aha. Okay. So what happened is right.
You can't catch me.
Stop! Callum!
Oh, that looks like a fun place. That's where he's going. Of course he is. Because that's what every normal little American boy does in a dark. Oh, apparently my cardiovascular health or my cardiovascular fitness is quite low because I couldn't jog from the gate to here without being out of breath. So let me toggle running again because running in this game is walking.
Callum!
Over here.
Over where, brat? My kid's in better shape than me. Hashtag the Brand X method.
Where did you go?
Over here.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Well, he sounds fine.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Come on, Mommy.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in
Chad
a
can be
suit.
seen in daily ice sculpting shown in the the Chad the Chipmunk worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless sob. Wow, Chad. That's a dire outlook for your life. I can't go to the ladies' room.
Callum, stay where you are. What's this?
Purchase the land or Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add. Whatever old archive Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance. But the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. And I quote, "I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitten with a curse. Bitter. I hear it, I know. Bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir." I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Okay, so the park is now obviously closed. I don't know what happened between me coming through the gate and now.
Stop, Callum!
Catch me, Mommy.
Yeah, I'll catch you. I'm gonna wring your little neck. Why is this kid such a brat? I think we've got parenting problems.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
Yeah, the tunnel of
Callum,
tales.
stay where you are.
He's on a boat. Callum.
Come back, Callum.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get on this boat.
Come on, Mommy.
Stop, Callum.
He can't stop. Quit saying that. I'm the one hitting the button. Can I get in this goose boat?
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife,
I wanna
and
get
his
in.
2 children. A boy named Hansel
Here we go.
and a girl.
Doo-doo-doo, on my goose boat.
They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Wait for Mommy.
Wait for me. Even though you have no control over where you're going because you're in a goose boat too. This goose head is like in my way. I can't lean. I can't like lean around the corner. I don't like the goose head. Why am I sitting like that? Who sits like that?
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children.
Remember, I had a
A
hatchet
boy
around my neck.
named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very
Alan,
poor
where did you go?
and had very little to bite or sup.
What? What?
What
did he
will
say?
become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow
Shut
and
up.
abandon them there.
What's going on?
No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man.
I can't look
Then we
behind
will
me.
all 4 starve,
Bothersome.
you fool.
This is
Hansel
the
and
worst
Gretel
ride ever.
overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to
I think
weep.
it's hilarious that at the beginning
Do
they
not fret,
recommended you
Gretel,
watch this in a dark
Hansel
room.
said.
with headphones.
He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
What am I looking at? Is that Chad? Chad. Chad. The chipmunk.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest.
Chad's a
Before
little
they
creepy.
leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread
I can't even
and
call
warns
Callum
them that
anymore.
they will get no more food that day.
What's up, Chad?
Clever Hansel
Oh, I've got
leaves a
an achievement
trail of
unlocked.
white stones
Chad.
behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children
can't.
wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
That's dumb.
After receiving
Turn
a
around.
thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods,
Can we go
the children
faster?
are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel
dinner.
tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
Could talk about, why this guy's telling Hansel
In the
and
morning,
Gretel.
their mother gave them a
I
slice
do
of bread
like the lighting
and led
effects
them
they've
deep
got
into
going
the
on in here.
forest
So,
once again.
well done, coders. Well done. What's going on? Why am I constantly
Hansel broke his
dizzy?
bread into pieces
and my
and left a
vision
trail of
blurring.
breadcrumbs to lead
What is
them
wrong with
safely
me?
home.
Did I step on a
But
rusty nail?
hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
If this was the ride when the park was open, this is why the place was closed.
Abandoned by their parents,
There's nothing but
and
a
unable to find the
slideshow.
trail home, the
And
children
a guy telling a
wandered in the
story
forest for
that we've
3
all
days.
heard. Still can't call for my kid. I'm sitting silently in a boat. Basically
The children stumbled
stuck
into a
in
clearing
this
with an
super long, slow
exceedingly
ride,
strange
and
house.
you're forced to be here with me.
Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began
not
to
gonna
nibble
quit.
on the walls.
But I'm bored. I won't quit yet.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse.
Yeah.
Who's nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged
Can you hear me hitting
from
right
the
click to
house,
try to call Callum?
sniffing the
Not
air
working.
and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children!
This is
who
taking so
brought you
long.
here? Just come
Painful.
in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the
I paid
old woman
$9.99
reminded
for
them
this
of
game
their
on
cruel
Steam.
mother. Come, children, don't be afraid.
And while that is a low
I have
price
something
for a
for
game,
you.
it is starting
The
to
old woman
feel
offered them
very
2 enormous
overpriced.
lollipops.
But,
The children
you
took them and began to eat.
these
You
game guys,
see,
they work
nothing
long
to
hours.
fear
They make,
here.
I gotta feed
Come inside.
the economy, I guess.
The old woman urged, and the children, still
And
licking their
perhaps
sweets,
I will save
followed.
you from spending $9.99 on the park. Because the best part of the park so far,
Once inside the house, the old woman
alright, so
shaved.
still can't turn around.
She stuffed Hansel into a cage
But I'm guessing,
and put Gretel to work.
why did that not
sweeping
bother
and
me?
Cleaning her
Like something
hut.
slammed into my boat.
Your
I think
brother will
Chad's
make a
right
good
behind me. That's
mouthful.
what I think.
The old
But I
witch
can't
told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
You guys want to talk about Game 2 of the World Series is tonight?
Time passed,
Presidential
and
debate's
poor
on right
Hansel
now. I
refused
turned
to
that
eat.
off.
fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today, I
The
will
witch grew
cook
impatient?
and
What
eat
about
your
me?
brother, Gretel.
I'm what, 15
Climb
minutes in and
inside
I'm still in the
and
boat.
light the
I'm
oven.
almost at the end.
But Gretel pretended not to
And I
understand.
can't do anything.
I do not know how.
Frustration
Where
is
is the opening?
mounting. It's filling the
Fool,
voids of my
The
body.
old witch said. The opening is here.
You guys
And
know
she
I have a low
moved to show
tolerance
Gretel.
for...
Seizing
You know, I
her
have
courage,
control issues, right?
brave Gretel gave the
talked
witch a
about
shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large
too
iron
old for
bolt
this.
over the door to the oven.
I got life to live.
Gretel freed her brother
I
Hansel.
got things to do.
And
I can't
together
be sitting
they
here
lit
on
a
a
fire
fake
beneath the oven.
virtual duck
And
boat
though she screamed
goose
and
boat
begged, the children
for
sat by
like
the oven
one
until
glimpse
her
of Chad the
screams had
Chipmunk.
stilled, and the witch was cooked.
And he stood there screaming or staring at me. And now this is the end of the ride.
And then,
And I still don't know where my
because
kid is.
even children can't survive on sweets,
This is so
they
unrealistic.
divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Here's one thing I'm starting to... I can't believe that the guys and gals that made this game, who put this sequence together, said, yeah, that's good, let's leave it like that. When they like had some testers sit down, see, some tester sat down and played this first sequence, that guy or gal didn't say, you really need to cut that shorter, because there's going to be people bailing. I'm one of them that almost bailed. Thanks for the... And I had no choice. I had to do that, right? Still no kid. And there was no effect. I had no effect by the goose looking at me. Are we going to stop and I'm going to get out? Yeah, that was great. See? Swan's gingerbread and chocolate. That was an achievement.
Callum!
Yeah. What?
Callum!
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Stop hiding, Callum! Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off.
I can't run anymore.
Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch,
I really want
even their
something
own parents.
to give you guys here.
I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in
run.
that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world.
Tunnel of
We were
Tales.
always hungry,
Don't go in there.
looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could
Oxytron.
take the pain away. Hunger leads
Sideshow.
people
So
to
basically,
desperate,
I've
terrible
got these areas
places
of the park.
where the tree branches reach
Can't-
like claws.
Yeah, let's run. Thank you. And whatever it is that you're not doing at the gym, you need to be doing it, lady. Obviously, you're walking on the treadmill with your phone in your hand. But now that I'm running uphill, somehow she can go... That's what I say to this game so far.
Another
Oh.
accident.
Do we want to talk about
This
electrical
place.
falsehoods? Park maintenance. Hey, that's pretty cool.
Come out, sweetie.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be open on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I am not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deducted what was needed from the band writings. I deduced what was needed from the band writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. What did that just mean? Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has been all for nothing. You're going to wait until no one shows up to know if this was all for nothing. Alright, I can open the door, but I can't close the door. Nice.
Callum! Where did you go?
So I'm going to chase my kid around the park. That's this game. And You guys hear that? See, this is... Alright, I'm losing patience. This is going to be another... I mean, it's not really a rage bail because I'm not sucking at the game. I might bail because it sucks. Pardon the use of that word if your family doesn't like it and you're 9 watching my videos. Do what your mom and dad tell you. Well, so what do I do? I'll at least make my way over to the octopod.
Hello? This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just
Eyewitness report.
snapped. Those poor
Atlantic Island
kids.
Park incident. We were waiting our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit was making ice carving. Yeah, it's Chad. While people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural. It made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. Who writes this on a police report? Oh, Norma Creed. She should write books. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then they all... well, he went berserk. So, Chad apparently does not take criticism well. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing them with the ice pick, and blood was spraying. That escalated very quickly. Let me interrupt. Parenthetically, that escalated quickly. Stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. Why'd you have to drag the kids? Wouldn't they run from that? Anyway. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. The only reason I...
Wait, Callum!
Wait for what? Air conditioning's on in the hotel room, guys. Sorry if it's noisy. I have no... I'm running out of... I mean, I don't know if I could be entertaining enough to make this game entertaining for you all. I'm not getting on this ride, but I know it wants me to. Alright.
Where did you go?
Oh! Ride Octotron.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Well, turn it off. Increase. How fast can I make it go? I'm cranking it up, baby. We just turned this into a centrifuge.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
You're gonna see him. You're gonna see him go flying off the octopod. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's turn this down. Yes, turn it off. Slow it down. See, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get on it, and Chad's gonna show up. This is my prediction. Chad's gonna show up in this control booth, and he's gonna crank it up. Here we go. If this is as bad as that other thing, is Chad in there yet? Then I'm bailing. Okay, so prepare for me to bail out of this game if I am not even remotely amused. I might get sick and throw up. Where's my bottle of water? I want to see Chad cranking it up. Here's the control room. Yes, yes. so dumb. That's it? It's no wonder this place is closed, like I said. I was wrong. Chad's not in there. Why did I ride it? Why did I ride this? Oh, there is a guy in there. Yes. That's it. But now they're not. So, all right. Ready? Here it comes. Are you sure? I've not been more sure of anything all day. So, that's all I got. I don't know how long I've been recording. 26 minutes and 8 seconds. Stop recording? Can I pause? No, I can't. I gotta learn how to use OBS to pause. It'd be nice if I could pause, go do something, and come back. Okay, so I will get this uploaded to YouTube. And if you're watching it, that was a success. I'm sorry if you watched this with me. Don't buy the park. That's all I can say. That's just an honest review for the makers of the park. It's not good. It does not hold my attention long enough to even give it a chance. Past 26 minutes. 26 minutes, and I did nothing. I got in a goose boat and went around and listened to Hansel and Gretel's story. Saw Chad with his creepy red eyes. That's it, right? And it went mind-numbingly slow. I get out. I walk slow. I run almost slower. I'm still trying to find my kid, and that's the whole shtick. I'm trying to chase him around the park. I can't find him. So I make my way to the octopod. And you ride it. And that's it. And at the end, there's like a Slenderman in the thing, but he's gone. And that's it. And I'm supposed to be psychologically thrilled. I'm not. I'm not thrilled. I'm going to stick some things here maybe. I need to put in some links. Please subscribe to my channel. We'll do some more silly crap like this. I mean, I guess it's a public service. Save the money. Put $9.99 in the bank. In 20 years, it'll be like $1,000. Hey kids, have a good one. I'll get some more Minecraft up this weekend. Tomorrow's last day here, and I'm traveling back to California tomorrow, so I most likely will not record tomorrow. Maybe I will. Who knows? Tomorrow night when I get home, maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, take care. Hoppy Gamer out.